And we're back doing Rafa's press conference news update. Obviously, last week he missed the game against Swansea, and Paco Moreno took last week's press conference. But yeah, so there's quite a bit to get through. So let's crack on for it. So first of all, Rafa's thanked everybody for the well wishes. The team's won, so he said he's very, very happy. He did mention that he was trying to get back, but wasn't feeling too clever. Constantly in contact with his staff though over the weekend. He joked on that he was shouting at his TV, but he was making notes and he was in constant contact with the coaching team. Very confident that his staff would go out and implement his plans and stick to the plan, and Newcastle came away with the win, which is fantastic. Now, Jamal Lascelles was speaking, obviously, Sky Sports after that, saying, look, we've set the standard now, Newcastle can win games. He's mentioned about Jamal Lascelles, saying, look, he has set the standard. It's important not to get overconfident. However, it is another opportunity to get 3 points on this weekend against Stoke. Touching upon Jamal Lascelles, he did mention that the club are working very hard to get him a new deal, and it shouldn't be too difficult, so expect that to probably happen in the near future as well. Talking about Stoke, he has mentioned, look, they're a good team, they've got a good balance, good in defence, they've got pace further up the pitch as well with an experienced manager, so it indicates that we're going to be in for a difficult afternoon. If Newcastle could get something to keep that run running, that makes sense. That'll be good. It'll keep us 3 games unbeaten, but ideally you want a home win, don't you? He was asked about Joselu. Obviously, he's up against his old team who he's just recently left. He said that he's really happy with him. He's happy that the club now have a bit of competition up top. So you've obviously got Mitrovic missing, which we'll touch on in a second. But it gives Gale a bit of competition as well, which is healthy because he needs that, you know. Joselu needs to be consistent and continue to improve week in, week out as well. Rafa has confirmed injury news now for you. He's mentioned that Paul Dummett and Masaido Haidara are missing this game. The 2 left backs at the club. We know we've got a bit of an injury crisis there, haven't we? So they're missing. However, Mbemba is ready, but didn't really answer the question. Is he match fit though? So that's probably a no. I'm not expecting Mbemba to start personally. For me, Mitrovic obviously suspended, as we touched upon, and numerous times with his daft elbow on Lanzini. On the transfer window, because this is the first time really that the journalists have got a hold of Rafa Benitez because they know that he was unwell, he said, look, everyone has to move on from it. He wants to move forward. He's going to continue, hopefully improve the players. The squad can compete with the squad he has in the Premier League. So he has said, look, just forget about it. I think he's playing that down a little bit. There's no shadow of a doubt that'll come back round to mid-December when this transfer talk happens all over again. And it'll be a bit of a carry-on, and hopefully the board didn't let Rafa down. Jonjo Shelvey, does Jonjo Shelvey come back in at the team? He's mentioned, Rafa said that he sat down with Jonjo Shelvey. He's told him, look, he's a good player. He needs to be more focused, train, and know that he can get back into the first team. Will Shelvey get back into the first team? Me personally, I wouldn't break up the Hayden and Mourinho partnership, but whether he pushes him further top in the number 10, don't know. When we went to the under-23 games on Monday at St James's, Shelvey was doing that, picking the ball up from deep and spraying it. Second half, he was getting forward a lot more. Okay, so that's the press conference news. If you are going to have a bet, remember our partners BetSafe are offering you a double deposit. If you put a tenner in, they'll give you 10 back. You give you 30 quid, they'll give you 30 quid back. You can get 7 to 5 for Newcastle to win. A draw is 11 to 5, and if you think we're going to get beat, it's 12 to 5. And Joselu, because obviously he's playing against Stoke, to get first goal scorer is 23 to 5 as well. So there'll be a link in the comments box down there below if you want to have a look at that and get yourself some extra cash. I'll be back later on. We'll be doing a fan league update as well, our new app which you can download as well. I won some money last week, so I got 10 out of 13 correct. Yeah, so I'll be going through that, and obviously we've got the whiteboard tactic video coming up later on tonight as well. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye bye.